Ontario Police in the city of Ontario, and that's how it's going to be federally prosecuted, where the entity is stalking in an adjacent city. That city where you are being targeted is being federally prosecuted for what another side of its jurisdiction is engaging in within the walls, the confines of that city, as they are one entity targeting together. That is Marcel Blanco and Mike LORENZ together conspiring my murder while I'm subject to gang stalking by helicopter in Upland, California by the city of Ontario that's monitoring all the evidence that's published online. This is the entity engaging in that very heavily documented pattern while the fake sun's over me. Psychopathic pacing, flying in circles around me where that fake sun is over me. And that is, again, an obvious prosecution for the people of the state. The people of the state at what is 118 Euclid Avenue. And as I've shown that pattern, the entity engaging in this, you're going to look at March 25th, 2026 on this same Euclid Avenue from the Ovid Family Community Library. And the entity is maintaining the fake sun as I walk in the direction north, coming from Upland, California. And it's currently 3:32 p.m. The fake sun remaining over me as I'm walking on the same street, Euclid Avenue, walking in the direction south, showing you entity is going to be federally prosecuted. They're being committed, they're being deported, they're being prosecuted as domestic terrorists. They maintain no privacy. They are terrorists that are being published all over the internet, any and everything, their social security number, the identification of any children they're in custody of, the ways in which they're engaging in terrorism, gang stalking another American citizen, doing so while they commit what is criminal summoning with the demons that are stalking in a helicopter, incriminating them, prosecuting them, serving my purpose in this case against the U.S. government. That's the people of the state. Than any private information. This is the entity. This is P.O.C. And that is, I want to be clear, federal prison. Mike LORENZ is going to prison, and every stalker and kidnapper of that department is going to federal prison. The entity is engaging in this while I am using my communication device, just like I stated is the case when looking at content online, and the entity is engaged in psychopathic pacing by the gang stalkers at the Ontario International Airport, which maintain no flights that are going to be flying over the Ontario Civic Center, the senior citizen complexes in the city, where the entity is maintaining a fake sun at the same time, Euclid Avenue in Harvard. It is untenable. The entity is engaging in this conduct, threatening my life and engaging in what is criminal surveillance relevant to what is surveillance on my devices, which there is no warrant or probable cause to do so, nor with the people of the state. 9MOG 183. They're all being federally prosecuted, this entire city of Ontario, and that is speaking to the state of California. Okay? Remember, Ontario and Upland committed kidnapping. This is the basis of disbanding. You're seeing their impunity, so you're not going to hesitate to remove terrorists from existence. This is P.O.C. It is currently 3:33 p.m. where the people of the state, I've been documenting them gang stalking in their homes, which are facilitating videos, and they're gang stalking equally while the entity is flying in circles around me where they are residing. 1112 North Euclid Avenue. This demon left his car in the middle of the road while these demons were doing what? Using their brake lights, going around. That was activity creation. I documented him doing that right here, and I captured his license plate. He's engaged in the pattern of conduct with the Ontario Police Department in furtherance of murder and everybody in that household. This is P.O.C. That's how you're going to prosecute the whole population that is under all circumstances and at all times remaining the stalker. Right? And it's captured through that supernatural occurrence, which I've documented for the record. Covering up the fake sun changes nothing. This is an entity that is monitoring the prosecutor, stalking the prosecutor. Very foolish. And nonetheless, you will be looking at the evidence of that supernatural where you are aware of what the U.S. government, this beast system, consists of, what it looks like. And these demons in California are going to prison for it. They're going to prison. So as the beast system does progress in violence in this country, the demons in California are going to be locked up. P.O.C. It is currently 3:34 p.m.